Hello, welcomes back everyone. AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Nola, my smuggler here. And where we last left off, we had just finished off our time on Belsavis, which is there once again still in the background. We managed to release Rogan's mentor, Ivory, which still may not have been the best idea, but we have gained his aid, and he is compiling a list of Rogan's safe houses, which I suppose used to be Ivory's, and hopefully that will definitely be useful in either taking apart or taking over Rogan's empire. Now, we were at the time communicating with Darmus and Senator Dodonna about our next step. The Senator was trying to get our landing permit for the planet of Voss when another distress signal came through. This could be a fairly short stream, a fairly short video, depending on what's going to follow. I don't actually remember what this is all about, but we'll answer the call and take it from there. So, let's get ourselves underway, shall we? We do have a few bits of mail. We'll have a look. Ah, so this is from minimum high and maximum security. So we have Niranus here, the leader of the Condemned. Seems the former deputy warden has came through and given the Condemned a small plot of land. And he's given us some specialised med packs for our trouble. Happy days. Speaking of the deputy warden, a special investigation committee has condemned the Republic Senator Tudos for pitting the various races of prisoners on Belsavis against one another. He's been stripped of his position and publicly disgraced. Unfortunately, it seems he won't serve any hard jail time. And they've actually given us a level 36 Mark 5, or Mark 5 required augmentation, which would boost our endurance and our power. Not amazing, but thanks anyway. And last but not least, General Skylast, who we met in maximum security. He sent a Republic commando team down to the vaults, and he's happy to report that it seems we are as good as our word, and there's nothing out of the ordinary. No sign of that world razor that the Eshkar were looking to release. Meanwhile, they did find a small storage vault, and he's sent us a vitality crystal. Oh well, to be fair, these are just a few things that we're going to be selling, but thanks, I suppose. Yeah, so we'll sell those too. Right, let's go answer this distress signal.
Yeah? What's your distress? Talk to me.
How refreshing. The whole "I'm honored to serve you, revered master" does get tiresome. Master Sumali, I've been following your career. I hear you have a special interest in the Void Wolf.
I'm mostly interested in staying as far away as this scrap heap can fly me.
Unlikely. From our surveillance, he seems to have made you a particular target.
And here I thought when you joined the temple you were done chasing street scum. Welcome back.
We're at war. We all serve how we know best.
Sounds like there's a story here.
Not one you're going to hear. She is who she says. Let's leave it at that.
We're not born to the robes, Captain. The Force sometimes picks unlikely candidates. Risha, do you remember Shar's Kartur?
What did they used to call us? The triple threat? Didn't she join the SIS?
One of their top agents. When you took out the White Maw's cloaking abilities on Hoth, it drew the Void Wolf's attention. He went there, and Shars followed.
Alone? Is she crazy?
The Republic sent an entire platoon of troopers to escort her. The Void Wolf's assassins killed them all. She's alive, but trapped on Hoth.
Are you asking me to help out of the goodness of my heart, or is there something on the table?
The SIS is offering a sizable reward. Or they will, once I tell them they are. When I got Shars' distress call, she had taken refuge in one of the Void Wolf's private vaults. Go quickly if you can. I fear you're Shars' last hope.
Great. So, well, Risha's disappeared already. She scurried away before the holocommunication message ended. A Jedi, an SIS agent, and Risha all knew each other and knew each other very well, it seems. Great. And now this SIS agent's got herself in trouble with the Void Wolf. It's gonna be a trap. Of course it is. But since, well, hopefully any information she's gathered on the Void Wolf may be useful to us, if we actually survive. Right, back to Hoth we go. Alright, somewhere on the planet's surface is where we need to go. So we'll have to dock our freighter at the orbital station and work our way down to Auric base once again.
I am functioning at peak efficiency, Master.
I don't
All
care.
better to serve you.
C2, goddammit. Hello, the Duke. Yes, I saw your follow. Thank you very much. But yeah, no. Stick around or watch videos or however you want to enjoy your day. I suppose is the best way to do it. Best way to say it. Don't worry. I was meaning to stream a bit earlier today and do a bit more, but it's been a hell of a day. That's all I'll put it. It's been one hell of a day, so I think I'll just do a small stream, get the storyline progressed a little bit more, and then we'll maybe continue with more of the actual main storyline. Probably tomorrow evening. Right, down to Auric base. Right, can we find out where we need to go? Okay, somewhere. Okay, so it's right at the border between the glacial fissure and the starship graveyard. Typically, it's near the Imperial pathway into the starship graveyard. Okay, no, not a problem. I'm in a mind to take the scenic route, so we'll travel all the way to Xeric base by the transport service droids, by speeder, and then we'll work our way back and down through the glacial fissure.
Blasted cold. I don't think I can take much more of this.
Isn't any warmer where I'm standing.
Yeah, but you got all that, you know, extra padding.
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't mind me. Just the cold talking.
reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
So here's Sith Outpost we're passing by. Here's the beginning of the glacial fissure. So we have the chilling Death Spire there, just in the distance. Almost there. Again, we are on the PvP instance. There's a tiny chance we'll encounter a player from the other faction. But it is late in the evening, so chances are even slimmer. But we'll see. If it happens, it happens. Okay, here's Outpost Zerek. Okay, so let's leave the UI off for now. So we're heading back and south towards the Imperial's main road, and then from there it seems the Void Wolf's private vault. It's funny to think that he has a private vault here on Hoth. That's where Risha and this Jedi's ally is hiding. I wonder if he's looking to deal with our pirate friends, which we claimed here with a trick. He was capable, when scared, when terrified, of cloaking the fleet. Right, so here's the main road. If we followed down that way, we'd head towards the Imperial base, so let's pull out the map. Okay, we need to follow this back and around over the bridge. Right, I wonder if it's actually in the fissure. Maybe. It could actually be down in the fissure itself. Certainly possible. The more I look at the map, the more likely that would be. It could be around up here. Oh, there you go, Smuggler phase, there you go. It's in that cave system. So yes, it is down in the fissure, right. If that's the case, what's the easiest way down? For the sake of there being a chance that we'll encounter a player of the Empire, we'll head along, rather than backtracking, because there's nothing back that way, to get to a ramp to get down. We'll head along towards the Imperial base, where there is a slim chance there's a greater chance of encountering an Imperial player if there is one around, and use their main ramp to get down into the fissure. It's a little bit of a longer trek, but not by much. So we may as well. You have some various speeders left out in the snow. These are ambush points from the Hailstorm Brotherhood for players of the Empire. Similar to how we had used the distress flares to lure out the Brotherhood and then have Imperial forces support us. So there's the Imperial base in the distance. Right, and we'll head down this way. Right, here we are. Seems like a potential hollow communicator. I wonder if we're going to be making use of that later. Okay, Imperial troops. Explosive crate was just not quite close enough to the droids there. Hello. Imperial supply crates. Were they... How curious. I wasn't really paying too much attention. I wonder if there were some more supply crates back in that main chamber. Up here, maybe. We have a bonus to destroy 8 of them. I guess we can find out. Yeah, there's a few crates here. Oh well, sure. Why the hell not? If it inconveniences the Void Wolf, I don't mind doing that at all. So there's none... Oh, it doesn't look like there's any down here. There was definitely one back towards... or deeper into the vault. It's probably weird. If there's one, there's bound to be another one at least. Complete the bonus mission. Sometimes when you complete bonus missions, they actually give you like extra lines of dialogue reflecting your activities, which I like. I like it when games acknowledge that you've done something in particular. Actually makes me feel like you've actually made an impact on the game. Rather than just following a script. There we are. Interesting. There's plenty of guards here. Unless this door has been well sealed. I'm not sure how Risha's SIS agent friend could have survived this situation. But, I guess we'll find out. Actually, should we... Even though we've had Bowdor here, should I just summon Risha now? You know what? I'm interested. Yeah. We'll have Risha at our side.
Time for fun.
I should have maybe had her here earlier.
You're
but
gonna live.
That's fine.
Shh, keep it down. Risha? I thought that sounded like you. Did you finally decide to join us on the straight and narrow?
Hardly, but I figured it's just like you to go ground in the enemy's treasury.
I figured it was the last place his bloodhounds would go sniffing.
Tell me what happened to you.
The Void Wolf's been recruiting. He's courting Huts, the White Maw, hitmen for hire. Anyone who won't pledge loyalty goes to hard vacuum. And he's got enough spies in our space station that my cover was blown the minute I landed. What do you think? Is there a way you can smuggle me up without any of his people or our people catching wise?
As it happens, smuggling's my specialty.
Ah, now I see where Risha found you.
You wouldn't even imagine.
I was going to hide in there. It's an automated cargo shuttle full of everything here the Void Wolf thought worth keeping. Go to the space station and get security to let us through, and you're welcome to keep everything in it. I trust you can come up with a story to explain why you're shipping Imperial droids off Hoth.
I'm sure some eccentric Hutt would like some Imperial droids to his collection. But once the Republic's defeated the Empire, just making up bullshit stories. Right, we just need to get back on board our freighter. So I guess, if nothing else, we'll quick travel back to Auric Base's cantina. And we just need to get on board our freighter. It doesn't seem like we actually have to make up a story on the orbital station. As much as interesting as it might be to actually have a a long reintroduction to that I forgot what his name was. That customs officer from Taris. It would be a throwback to meet him again on the orbital station. Huh, it's actually telling me to go to the orbital station. Ah, shit, maybe I spoke too soon. Okay, we'll go. It doesn't, apart from it costing us another minute of our time. We can walk through the orbital station to our ship's airlock. Oh. Not quite the person I was thinking of, but same job. Bollocks. Oh well.
Stop it right there. I'm going to need your ID, your papers, and a blasted good reason why you're flying in and out of a war zone for kicks.
This is a private job for Jedi Master Smuggler. You want to tell her you tried to stop me?
Far as I know, our Jedi advisor was killed weeks ago. I think I need to take a look-see, make sure you're not trying to smuggle valuable resources off Hoth.
I swear, it's nothing like that. It's a rare herb for my grandmother. She's very sick.
Try a little silver coating on that lie. Maybe I'll buy it. I'm talking credits if you didn't follow.
Well, so much for smooth talking. But he's a corrupt officer.
My apologies. Take this. My poor sick grandmother will thank you.
I'm sure she will. You're clear to go, ma'am. Long live the Republic.
Yeah.
Neatly done. I'll reimburse you the bribe, of course.
You're ruining my selfless gesture, which I'm okay with.
I can take it from here. I've got my own ship stashed a few hangars down. Glad you're still kicking, Risha. You ever want to go legit? Look me up. Thanks for the help. You're welcome to any of the salvage in the shuttle. Some of it might fetch a good price. And I'll make sure you get anything I learn about the Void Wolf.
Happy days. Okay. So I guess we may... Oh, for crying out loud. Like, why is it always Hoth? This Gus did the exact same thing, got us turned around. Get ourselves back on our freighter, and I guess Risha's Jedi Master would like to, well, Jedi Master friend would like to be told that our SIS agent is fine, and it will go from there.
Mission accomplished. Sheris is safe.
I admit, I was wondering what to think of Senator Dodonna's pet project. But you saved a life here, and aided the war. I can say nothing but thank you.
Not, but I have another job for you? 'Cause I get that a lot.
Nothing now. Although I'll keep the offer in mind. Perhaps we'll catch up again sometime, Risha.
Not sure my current occupation will bring me anywhere near the Jedi Temple, but maybe.
I hope this war ends swiftly enough that I will not have cause to call on you again.
Set course for Voss then, Captain? The permits from Dodonna just came through.
Boss. That rings a bell, but
Our next stop, genius. Home of rogue and cyber attack dogs. I took the liberty of looking into the place. Weird planet. Just made contact with the rest of the galaxy after a Sith ship crashed there. Apparently the whole planet's on the leash to some cult of Force users. Empire and Republic are both playing along. This'll be one to wear your best shirt. And remember to say, please.
Lovely. Okay, so our landing permit has come through at long last. Okay, so plenty of things to sell. Right, I suppose we'll spend the rest of this time, rather than doing an interlude video, we'll spend some of this time getting to know our companions once again. So I'm just going to quickly go to our astromech droid, sell all this junk, and then we'll speak to our companions in the order in which we've recruited them. See if they have anything worth saying. So, might as well just get rid of our current quest for now. Right, so, Corso. What was last going on with Corso? Let me see now. Oh, he was asking about settling down. If I just ever wanted just a simple life. And I think Ord Mantell wanted to give us a job. Oh yes, the EMP pulsers. Yeah, I recall that which was driving the droids crazy. Right, see what else he has to say.
I knew your whole only in it for the money thing was just a front.
Excuse me?
Thank you, Captain. I couldn't live with myself if we left Dan Lazine with that pig.
Hardly makes up for killing her husband.
She's probably not the first widow we've ever left, Captain. You just gotta hope it all evens out, you know? Governor's office on Ord Mantell says thanks, by the way. With the disarm codes, they finally got real peace there. It's hard to say if something like that is worth a life.
So he's talking about our time on Balmora. That's where we got the disarm codes for those pulsers. But, yeah, we didn't exactly... We left the Resistance hopefully in good hands. We could have screwed them over and left someone who was a bit more greedy in charge. Right, Bowdar is next.
It's an even stranger thing to say, pal. How does fighting bring you peace?
So rather than fighting for his slavers, fighting for a friend is making him happy. Hey. Pleased to hear it. Risha. How is the potential new Queen of Debrillion getting along?
You probably think I'm chasing Debrillion's throne to get rich, don't you?
Credits are just a means to an end. You must want all that money for something.
I've seen what bad leadership does to a place. Alderaan, Nar Shaddaa, even Coruscant. They all suffer because of who's in power. I'm not looking to plunder Debrillion. I want to make it better. Run their society the right way.
I knew that mercenary attitude was a lie. You're a bleeding heart do-gooder. Admit it.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm talking about political survival. Every successful leader has the same strength. They're perceived as generous by their subjects. Give the people just enough of what they want, and they'll leave you alone. That's something the King of Debrillion doesn't understand.
You can't give people what they want if you can't afford it. Maybe Debrillion isn't as wealthy as you think.
It's wealthy enough to support an aristocracy. Of course, they need to get paid off, too. I can make this work. It's all about negotiation, and I'm good at that. I'm just thinking out loud now. We should get back to business.
Making plans within plans. Okay, and Risha has more to say. Guess we'll keep it going.
The longer I spend here, the more it feels like home. I'm even starting to appreciate Corso. Must be coming down or something. Promise me you'll visit often when I'm Queen of Debrillion.
Aren't you afraid being friends with a common freighter captain will tarnish your reputation?
First, there's nothing common about you. Second, the whole point of being queen is that I get to do whatever I want. It'd be nice to sneak away with you for the occasional break. Go someplace dangerous. Steal something expensive. Mock the bad guys. When you think about it, being queen of a planet provides the perfect alibi. We should take advantage of that.
I wonder if Risha's ever going to get what she wants. I've never really looked into her story arc to see if she eventually does become queen. I guess, well, maybe we'll find out. Next, a Kavi. She's looking into this other Mandalorian who got her clan slaughtered by the Imperials.
Tell me, Captain, how do you choose your path in life? What guides you?
My code's simple. Treat everyone how I want them to treat me.
That is no code. It is wishful thinking. I adhere to the SWTOR, the core of what it means to be Mandalorian. A sacred law giving us direction and purpose. Education and armor, self-defense, our tribe, our language, our leader, all help us survive. We must educate our children as Mandalorians, obey the commands of Mandalore, speak Mandoa, and defend our clans.
Did you leave out something? I didn't hear anything about serving the Empire and wiping out the Republic.
Every action a Mandalorian takes is because of the SWTOR. It tells us why we fight and whom to kill.
Maybe we should have just been straightforward and honest and said money guides us. It's a bit mercenary, but I think she'd appreciate that. And Akavi has been quite blunt and honest with us. I think she'd appreciate us reciprocating.
My travels with you have been worthwhile, Captain. Few Mandalorians experience Republic space as I have. Fewer still see the Jedi up close without having to kill them.
I appreciate your restraint. What is it with Mandalorians and Jedi, anyway?
We can only grow stronger through conflict against worthy foes. Jedi are the most respected warriors in the galaxy, and yet, they have never truly defeated the Mandalorians. No matter how punishing our defeats by them, we always return. One day the Jedi will bow down before us.
Yeah, Speaking of wishful thinking.
There is a method to your madness. When we met, I thought your fighting was driven by impulse, with no strategy or plan. But I began to see a pattern in the chaos.
No, you were right the first time. I've got no idea what I'm doing.
I have been studying your moves for some time now. I have thought of incorporating some of your tricks into my own repertoire. It would certainly earn me the edge of surprise should I be among Mandalorians again.
Okay. Well, as long as she doesn't use our own moves against us, I suppose. She might be, while learning our moves, she might be also learning how to counter them. But, okay, we'll leave her be, and I suppose last but not least, it is indeed Gus Tuno.
So, have I been looking any more convincing with the lightsaber?
I mean, it's about as much use to me in a fight as a glow-in-the-dark belt buckle. But I figure if I wave it around, maybe it'll scare people off.
I haven't noticed anyone running in fear at the sight of you. No.
Well, you've got to admit, the people who attack us aren't generally very concerned about, well, living.
This was the only lightsaber we had, you know, in the whole Enclave. I wasn't in the Jedi Academy proper. Never made it that far. My master ran a recruitment center on Nar Shaddaa. I don't think he had the guts to actually bring me out in public.
I thought all Jedi trained at the Academy.
There's always a few who slip through the cracks.
So he borrowed... intentionally borrowed their only lightsaber. Lovely. Right, let's see what else Gus has to say.
I need you to teach me to fight dirty. You'd think I'd be good at that, you know? But when it gets beyond cowering in doorways, I'm pretty much all point and shoot. Show me how you work your magic.
I usually aim below the belt.
I hear that works really well on humans.
A short and sweet conversation. Okay, and that's all our companions spoke to. Can I store this augment anywhere? Is it worth putting in our legacy locker? Can I actually put it in my legacy locker? Apparently yes. Don't I have one already? I do. Okay. Get ourselves back over to our cockpit and we'll take a break. As I say, next time, next video or next stream, depending on how you're watching the series, we'll be on our way to Voss, a world which has only been recently discovered once again by both the Republic and the Empire. But that's where those cybernetically augmented beasts came from that attacked us and the Senator on Nar Shaddaa. So we'll have to see what we can learn, who set them up, who smuggled them from the planet. Either way, I'll take a break here. Thank you all for joining me once again. Sorry it's been a fairly short stream, and I'm not going to be extending it later for more this evening. It's been a hell of a day, I'll just put that lightly. But I'll no doubt come back tomorrow evening for those of you here on Twitch, and we'll get further into the Smuggler's storyline. But that's it for today. Thank you all for joining me. Enjoy whatever it is you're going to be getting yourselves up to, and as I say, hopefully I'll see you for more into the future. Until then though, take care. Bye bye now.